Cheers, radio.
We locked and loaded. What day is it today?
Today,
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Episode 66. We're back in action. We got my boy in the middle of work with Bambino going crazy over here. We got dogs everywhere and shit.
Yeah, it's a bring your dog to work day.
Yeah, got Carlito Olivero back on the podcast. What's up, brother? You in the middle of shooting and shit? That's tight. Dancing your motherfucking ass off?
Dancing our ass off, yeah, man. My character's not dancing as much as last year, but there's still some cool, surprises
Still.
be happening. So
Yeah, I'm sure.
it's crazy, man, because it's not like Step Up. It's not like the movies, or it's not like anything that they've really seen. It's like Step Up meets Power meets Empire.
I mean,
meets-
because like things got to change now, right? You can't
Yeah.
just do the same old thing. Now they got to add stuff because people were expecting more.
it's more about the story than it is about the dancing, So
Yeah.
that's a good thing.
But what do you like? I'm sure like the number one thing you miss is like when you're out filming. I saw that shit on your Instagram is why it's like making music. I bet, huh?
Oh yeah, bro. That's making music is my baby. You got Bambino breathing super hard
Yeah.
over there.
He's just losing his fucking mind.
Oh,
over
because
here.
everybody for the record, Bambino wants to like hump the crap out of Nala right
That's
now.
my dog Nala. We got dogs in the studio, and he's losing his mind, and,
and
she's
just staring at him, and she's talking shit through
Yeah.
dog language in her mind,
barking. It was a whole situation. The camera's getting knocked down. It was insane.
Yep, it was funny.
It was fun.
But yeah, whenever I'm on set, man, I mean, mind you, I love acting and I love being on set and I love tapping into that and being able to play like a completely different person. But I get this weird anxiety and this weird itch if I'm away from the studio for a certain amount of time. And I
You think that's like
feel-
is that a process that you have? Like every day you go in there or something when you're here in town?
Well, I have my studio in my bedroom, dude.
Yeah.
Like literally, I have a 2-bedroom apartment in LA. And one of the rooms is a full-fledged studio. I
like
built everything
full-fledged studio. You got the sound booth in
yeah,
there. bro.
yep. I built the actual
That's
vocal
tight.
booth and all the bass trap panels, and everything's kind of built in and set in. And it's over the years of just me collecting and buying and just like building stuff
Yeah.
and trying to build this. I wanted to make it to where I have my office in my home and I don't need to leave the house, as if
Yeah.
I'm not antisocial enough.
Yeah, for real.
that keeps
I got
me
no
up.
reason to leave.
But-
Postmates.
But with that being said, me being in Atlanta, I don't got my studio over there. I know
Yeah.
there's studios, but I'm
Plus
so
people
used to
too,
just,
right?
Yeah.
The
I
people
mean,
you make music with here.
they're all here in LA. So
Yeah.
I mean, mind you, I bring my studio and I make my beats and stuff like that over there. But it's one thing where you could just wake up, you got an idea, and then you go right next door to your bedroom and
Yeah.
actually lay some vocals down. And all my albums, basically, most of the songs you've ever heard have been recorded in there.
Yeah.
So I'm so used to doing it there that I feel weird when I'm not in that room
Yeah.
and when I'm not recording. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a trip, man. But I mean, even though you're doing like another artistic outlet, I guess it's your first love, right? Like Bambino's crying. What's up, man?
Bambino. No.
You know, every time you say Bambino, it reminds me of The Sandlot. Remember that movie, The Sandlot?
Yeah, dude, that's why I named
That's why you
him.
named him that?
That's why I named him.
His name
that.
Nala because of The Lion King.
Yep. The Great Bambino.
Yeah. That would have been weird, bro. See, like, but you were kind of young when you started, like,
Yeah.
jumping into shit, right? Like, as far as entertainment goes.
Yeah, man. Well,
How old are you? Like, you would say, like, when you were, like, professionally.
started professionally doing it. 17 is when I had my first record deal.
Okay, it's not too
That's
crazy.
when I got signed to Sony Epic
Still
Records,
young.
and I was with Menudo and that whole
Yeah.
boy band thing.
Yeah,
But
spiky
yeah,
hair.
well, they made me grow my hair out, bro. I
Never.
came from Chicago
Hey,
with
bro.
a fade, and they said you look too ghetto. You're in a boy band now. You need to like try to look nicer and clean up
Bro.
your image. So they made me grow my hair out. I didn't know how to fix the thing.
Don't you
so
ever
I would
do
put
that
gel
again,
in
man.
it, and that got to be gel, that thick gel. And bro, I would just and
You
I
look
had
like Pauly
a-
D. You
I
look
had-
like Pauly D.
Dude, never again.
Yeah,
And I have like
had
a
the
thick
Jersey blowout.
Mexican fro, so no matter like the gel would be on there for maybe about a half hour before it would just flare out, and I look
Yeah.
like a porcupine if anything. Like Pauly D,
No, he
younger
looked. He
version.
looked like a Jersey Shore dude.
Yeah, never again.
But like a little Latino kid, skinny.
And
Don't
that's-
do that. Don't you ever do that again?
So I keep a fade all the time.
I'm fucking with you, bro. Dude, what's like? But when you do make music, like, what are the things that you're always? Do you ever have like a specific thought that you're trying to put forth? You know what I mean? Like, do you ever have like something that, like if you're trying to put some message or
Yeah.
or it'd be like about a specific relationship or situation in your life or something like that?
Well, I for one, I'm a big believer in not rushing any record. if it comes down to the whole writing perspective, like you're a writer and you're trying to get these placements and you're trying to submit some things, I kind of tap into a different person as far as what I think other people would like to hear or what I haven't heard yet.
Yeah.
But as far as
What you think is cool.
what I think is cool, and what I would bop to in the club, or
Yeah.
what, depending on what it is, like if it's being submitted for a show and it's not gonna be Carlito,
Yeah.
like that, I can just do that super quick, and we can send maybe about 3 records in a day, and just, hey,
Yeah.
let me know what you think. Let me know what you think.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to actual Carlito music, when it comes down to that, it's weird. It's almost like I do and I don't have a formula as far as writing records. Some of these records actually take. Hey Bambino, you're really kind of messing up my interview, bud. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm trying to focus right now, but you're crying kind of just hinders stuff. Like
Hey,
it
bro.
turns into one
It's
of
okay,
those
buddy.
animal cruelty commercials, and I feel like the
For
Sarah
real. Both
McLachlan.
of them are giving
in
us
the
look.
arms of an angel. Like now, I kind of want to put the cameras on them and just
real.
let them take over the whole thing.
Fucking pencils sticking out of their head and shit. Dogs are all fucked up. These dogs have been abused. And I'm like, damn, bitch, I'm trying to watch Charlo Gigante. Like, what the fuck? So when you're making Carlito music, it's like what do you
Yeah,
mean? When like you're going through a different process.
So when I'm making Carlito music, man, there are some records that I can knock out in a few hours, and there are some records that take a few months that I can be working on, changing shit, feeling like it's not ready, having an idea and having a concept, putting
Yeah.
it down, hating it, but not being able to throw it away for some reason. I kind of, most of my time, I like to be. I write my best music when I'm stressed.
yeah,
That's my
What's-
best
whatever they
time
say,
when
like,
I can. When
what's
I
bad
can,
for your heart is good for your art.
exactly,
You know what I mean?
exactly. Like when I'm actually going through something,
Yeah.
it could be either I'm heartbroken or I'm actually pissed or I'm just generally stressed in some way or tired. Almost like that type of feel when you're showing up to the gym that you don't want to be there.
Yeah.
And even
you're
when I'm
just like,
sick, I feel
it's
like
work.
that's when I pull something out. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
And I always try to take pride on writing poetry.
And that happens on every level. That's
Mm-hmm.
what's crazy. Like I feel like with artists, that's that's the beauty in it, right? That artists are just able to jump into whatever they're feeling in order to access whatever art they're trying to put out, as opposed
Yeah,
to
man.
most people aren't even gonna deal with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're just gonna shy away from it and not think about it or
And
whatever.
yeah.
You gotta sit there and write a fucking poem about what the fuck you're going
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
through. Staring at the wall and being like, damn,
Exactly. And the thing is, man, like
let me feel this shit.
it's our only, and I don't like to say our only, but at least for me and a good majority of us, the reason why a lot of these songwriters or artists in general, I would like to say, are kind of low key weirdos and have these freak outs and spasms is
Yeah.
because we're not going to a therapist to talk to anybody about any of
Trying
our
to figure this shit
problems.
out myself.
We're trying to figure life out on ourselves, about our own, but
Through art.
and I don't even think we think that we're trying to do it through art, but
Yeah.
we just generally are.
That's just the way your brain works.
And for some way or another, once we get that out, it's almost like recovering from being sick and throwing something up and throwing
Yeah.
up an emotion. And you're always gonna have like a relapse to that. You're always gonna feel a certain way afterwards. And
Yeah.
I think that's why there's so many, there's so many people out there just
Kanye.
yeah, Kanye.
He's going through some real shit.
it happens, man.
He's all right.
It happens.
He's a genius though. Genius.
He's a genius, but you know,
know, he's good.
sometimes sometimes we're wrong.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I just think it happens a lot with art, but again, like you're diving into that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's also like for me, bro. That's why we play this game, like life. That's why we're
Yeah.
doing this. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like to feel all this shit, not to shy away from the shit, not to look away from like the difficult parts of life, like. Really being in those moments and being like, all right, what am I going through right now? What am I experiencing? Like, what
Yep.
is this? What is this trying to? What is this? The universe showing me right now? Like,
Yeah.
because it's really like everything that's happening to you is pointing shit out to you. Like
Yep,
if there's,
yep.
if you have a lack of something in
I
one
agree,
area,
man.
you're like, the universe is telling you like, okay, say for example, you have bad relationships all the time. The universe might be telling you, hey, bro, maybe you're just getting at the wrong type of girl. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. You know what it is, man? Like, honestly, people are. It's crazy the day and age that we are in. You can look up a video for anything. Doesn't matter what city you're in. You can look up a video on how to become an actor, how to learn some choreography and become a dancer. how to play the piano, some basic keys, how to, do vocal warm-ups and start to want to sing. We all have goals. We always look up these videos of entrepreneurs, of people that inspire us, and try to kind of mimic their moves in a sense of wanting to be great and leave good energy behind.
Reaching their full potential.
Reaching your full potential. And like us, like we're actors and we're singers, and then we have you got Curious Radio. You're trying to take it to this level, and you're trying to be a star and a legend. But at the end of the day, we're all gonna die one day.
Yeah.
What does this all mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like, I know when we're on the other side, none of these accolades and none of these accomplishments that we're going to be bringing with us to that door. It's just not going to happen.
No,
it doesn't
it
matter
stays here.
up there. It's a different universe.
Yeah, it stays here.
It stays here. So it's like,
if it stays, you know what I mean? The goal is to create art that does stay.
yes.
You know?
And definitely in that sense, when we're gone, we don't know what's going to happen, but we can at least hope that when we're gone, some of our art is still behind to influence and touch people before they're gone, and they never remember us, and none of that will ever matter. So I guess just at the end of the day, when everyone's gone, what was the point? What did it really matter that we didn't book that role as a job as an actor one day, and that we broke down and we took it so hard? Did it really matter about that girlfriend that did us wrong, or the girl that we never got, or did it matter about the girl we cheated on?
Well, I think it does.
Does
though.
it all really?
I think it does, because I think you're here to experience that. For me, I'm like, everything that I go through, even though it be like some crazy ass shit, right? Like some death defying experience, right? Some crazy shit. Even though I'm like. That's why we play this video game.
Yeah,
because in the other, in our beyond selves, right?
Yeah.
After we die, there is no fucking, I'm gonna fucking cry and feel all these crazy emotions.
Yeah.
And these peaks and valleys. It's it's infinite.
And it's funny that you say that, like emotions. That even itself, like love. What's love, man? Like, is love real? This whole thing. I mean, I know that we've seen so many. I know there's different versions of love, because even if you look at actual just animals and how like a mom and its babies, and just the way a family, the pack's protected, their young.
Yeah.
I know that love in that sense exists, but I think
that's more like
there's
survival,
a difference
though.
between survival and instinct and natural basic. Yeah, I would say natural basic human survival, I would say, of like being attached to somebody. Oh, let me start that over.
Okay.
Cut that out.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Clean. So we'll retract. Okay. So
no, this is what I think what you're trying to get at is like what is like in love, like how much of it is actual, like you loving somebody, and how much of it is some kind of like shit that's already programmed within us to survive as our own race.
I mean, like, what is love in a sense? Like, that emotion itself, is it just a made up? Is it just a part of our brain that kind of just turns on, that where we think that we need this emotion of nurturing, this emotion of having somebody there, of comfort, of
well, it just depends on what your definition is, right?
I mean, do we really need it? I'm not saying that I'm not saying that I don't like love. I'm not saying that I don't believe in love. I'm not saying that I'm not going to get married, and that true love doesn't exist. But I'm just for the debate and just for the sake of talking about it, I feel like people don't really know what love is. I feel like people in love.
What do you think love is?
Yeah.
And we throw the dice like this, motherfucker.
I think love is. It's that. See, but I guess.
I mean,
and the only reason why I don't want to answer this in the wrong way is because
I don't think there's a wrong
recently,
way.
because I'm getting older, I've kind of just been thinking of life as
these old balls.
These old balls. Well, of like the Matrix, in the sense of, I would like to say love is waking up and missing this person every day and wanting to be with them. And
or is that a connection? I mean, is that love, or is that?
But is that also just a stimulant in your brain where something is being triggered, where you have to have them in your room next to you? Because
or is it that person?
Like, or the endorphins that are being set off every time you kiss this person? Yeah. Why is it that you want to kiss them? Why is so? I don't know, man. And
I think
why?
There's a lot of answers to that. Like, for example, like I feel like when you start spending time with somebody, you start forming new neural pathways with that person, right? And your brain starts thinking about shit differently, because it's almost like you guys are becoming a piece of each other, right?
Yeah.
You're kind of taking on their ideas a little bit, they're taking on your ideas a little bit, and you guys are kind of like meeting each other in a happy place, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And your brain is kind of rewiring itself to kind of think a little bit like more like this person. So you guys have this deep, like, in your brain connection.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's why when you break up with somebody or you guys separate, it feels like a piece of you is dying, because it essentially is. It's all these dendrites, all these neural pathways that have been formed in your brain that you do things a specific way, because we're habitual creatures. We're humans. We tend to do shit in patterns, right?
Yep.
And we start being like, okay, like at this time I call my girlfriend, at this time I go kiss her goodnight, at this time we have dinner together. And it's like when you have to kill that piece of yourself off, I think a lot of that is there's a physiological response. You know what I mean? Like in the body too. But there's also a spiritual thing. I think there's like an energetic exchange there too. Where we're here, I think we've chosen a lot of this. Maybe I'm just a crazy hippie, but I feel like we've chosen a lot of the parameters within the video game called life that we're playing. And I think the reason we chose them is because there's a lot of lessons that we need to unlock within our own lives. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like, so when you have this spiritual connection with somebody, you know, it's not by accident you met this person. That person's there to either teach you something, or enhance a specific part of you, or maybe even, you know, you guys stay together or whatever.
I guess, yeah. I mean, yeah.
There's a lot of different definitions of love.
There's a lot of different definitions, but I guess in the sense of, how many girlfriends, bro, have we had since we were kids? You know, how many people?
3.
How many? You know, and I guess no answer is the wrong answer.
I've been pretty good, man.
No answer is the wrong answer, but I
do
guess
long-term relationships, right, ladies?
You know,
I'm sure none of you got anything bad to say about me.
Where is, I guess, I don't know, this whole life lesson thing, where does all that energy go? And how insignificant was those little relationships that,
I don't think they're insignificant.
When we're 90, you know, of that girl that we dated in 3rd grade that we can barely remember, and you know.
But at that point, you know, it's kind of like, at least you have, if you are remembering it, you know what I mean? If it was that much of an impact, it was worth it, because it made you think about it when you're 90. Yeah. And for me, I'd like to think that one day I'm gonna be able to just like sit back and be like thinking back and be like, damn, I remember, because I still feel like that right now, because I've experienced so much crazy shit. I'm like, damn, I remember these fucking. Like, for example, like, I used to play in a band, and we used to play these backyard shows when I was in high school. Yeah. Like, some of the funnest times of my life, crazy shit happened, but it's like, you know, if I still remember it, it means that it was like it made an impact on my life, and it was important in that sense. So I don't think it's insignificant. Yeah. Because it kind of shapes the future you. You know what I mean? Like, maybe fucking little Becky broke your heart in the 3rd grade, and you're like, man, ever since that changes your attitude. You're like, fuck bitches, get money out in 3rd grade.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
It shapes you in the rest of your life, so it made an impact.
But when we're gone, it's just like, what was the point of it? That's what I mean. You know?
Well, I think that the
it's
point
like,
of it is to experience
of who we are when we die. Like, does our personality matter up there?
No.
You know? So
why the fuck would it?
Yeah, I guess there's just.
But I mean, that's why you play the game.
With all that being said,
you play the game to see that personality, to see these emotions. You know.
With the whole point of the conversation is, with that being said, I guess I'm just more picky of how my days go, because I know that I'm limited to what I'm gonna see before I go and before I die. So I want to make sure that whatever I'm seeing, experiencing, doing, feeling, touching, even if I'm going to a liquor store to buy a piece of gum, whoever I'm exchanging money with, even a dirty look that someone gives me, I want to make sure that it was meant for me, and that I'm not wasting any time. You know, I want to make sure that
run up and punch him right in the fucking face.
Yeah. So
you don't look at me like that.
Because, you know, when I start to look back, and then I see other people with bigger problems or things like that, and then I see people, friends, homies, family members, or other people's, you know, family members passing away, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah. You know, like, we could go tomorrow, and if that's the case, like, we didn't know that these little small things are supposed to be aren't insignificant and supposed to be big staples in our life. Yeah. But what about homies that, you know, were gone at 16 and didn't know that their biggest experience would be graduation or something like that? 18, I don't know. So
but it's also like, you know,
it's just now I'm like, oh shit,
it puts things in perspective,
and
for
it's
other
the video
people.
game, like you said.
It puts it in perspective for you.
Yeah.
Maybe that's sometimes people's purpose is to put shit in perspective for other people. Like, hey, this is the real problem with gangs out here or whatever.
Yeah.
My homie got killed. So that shapes the entire, like, for me at least, when people died going to high school or whatever,
Yeah.
it changed the way the school kind of worked.
Yep,
You know what I mean? Like, somebody died and it's like, everybody's like, all right, everybody moves a little bit different now.
Yeah.
Is that that's a significant change too? Who the fuck knows?
Yep.
Life is such a trip, man.
Life is a trip, man.
But I love it. That's why we play the damn game. I feel like, dude, you know what I love? Those fucking videos they post on Instagram, man.
Oh, thanks, man.
They're like
Appreciate
some
it.
dope. I don't even know what it is.
I try to like
It's like some artsy
get
thing.
some weird visual art. You know,
Yeah, it's
'cause,
tight though.
I mean, as,
And then when you
as
put some
much as
music on
as
it-
much as I would like people to find the music organically, you know, sometimes it doesn't really work like that. So I have to find something to at least create a good visual for you. What are you doing?
I'm doing like the noodle arm, bro.
For sure.
You don't even know, bro. I'm a good dancer.
To create like a good
Step
visual
up,
to
season
make
3,
people
what's
click
up?
on it. Season 3, bro. Yep.
I'm doing head spins.
Cast Diego in there.
I'm doing the fucking
Starfighter.
Macarena. Starfighter. Does that feel like art for you? I feel like that's because it's such a different thing, right? Like when you're
Dancing?
through the body.
Yeah,
you know what
man.
I mean?
No, dude, like I love to dance, dude, and honestly, like I get inspired watching other dancers.
Some people are crazy.
I try to get better every single day. I'm still not the best in where I want to be, man, but I want to get to the point where I already feel like I have that connection with music, period, because
Of course, it's in
of-
your body
it's
already.
in my
'cause
body,
you're-
and I'm a writer, and
Yeah.
I'm a singer, and I'm always in the studio all the time. That's what I do, and but I have some friends that can defy gravity,
Yeah.
and just when they hear music, they see shapes and
Yeah.
see different colors and
Yeah.
what they want to create, and I have some very talented friends. So yes, to
It's
answer the
kind of
question,
crazy,
yes.
right? When you know people like that, when you're
Yeah.
like, yo, you could do some shit. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like when they get in their zone. I think it's dope, bro, to be surrounded by.
Yeah,
I
man.
think we're lucky to be here in LA, bro, and be surrounded by so many
Good,
really
good
talented
energy.
artists in
I
a
agree.
lot of different aspects, right?
I
Painters,
agree.
dancers, fucking singers, actors,
I
fucking
agree.
a lot of them in a lot of different ways.
When I do believe that, you know, regardless if we're like super close with them or friends with them at all, that in the next 10, 15 years when
Bro.
like, you know, these people are kind of little mini legends, we can say that we knew them.
Yeah, yeah.
And we can see the hard work that they've been putting in, because it's, you know, it's a melting pot over here in LA, and we have a lot of friends
I
that
feel like everybody's kind of becoming their own little legend.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's really weird, man. It's a beautiful thing to watch, man.
Yeah.
Like it's because now there's this weird transitional. We talk about it a lot, right? The whole transition between like it's just kind of going to the internet now.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's not going to be like before, where it's like one studio that did one TV show
Yeah.
and it had one Latino role.
know, yeah, man.
You know what I
No,
mean? Like
shit's
we all
changing.
went out for all those fucking
Yeah,
same
bro.
roles. You know, all 37
I
guys.
just want to let you guys know, and this is, you know, as for all my actors out there, like whenever there's a Latino role, it's we always I see him, I see Gabe, I see Jorge,
Yeah,
I see
love Jorge.
I see JD Pardo. Everyone from East Los High, bro, we
Yeah.
all see each other at these same auditions, and we're always fighting for the same spot.
Yeah.
And it's funny because everyone is now finally, bro, getting their own thing, bro.
It's like avenues are opening up.
Avenues are opening up,
and that's
bro,
what I mean.
so-
Like it's so different now. There's so many different channels and so many content is up to the people now. Like when there's good shit on whatever fucking platform, people are gonna watch it. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter if it's fucking YouTube or if it's fucking Facebook,
Crackle.
or if it's Crackle or if
Hulu,
it's
yeah.
Hulu. It's just like if it's a good show, people are gonna find a way to watch it. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
And
man.
and now since that ability is up, it's not as controlled as it used to be, where it was like one studio doing one film a year.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
another studio doing another film a year.
And you know what it is too? It's I mean it has its good and its bad moments. What's good about it is now that gives young aspiring writers, I don't even like to say young because they don't have to be young, but people that have been writing,
Young
trying
in
to
the
get their
game.
foot in their door to actually write these episodes.
Yeah.
Now they can actually say that they're writing 2 episodes for a network.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's YouTube. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter if it's Hulu.
And they paying real money.
And the bad thing about it is that it's happening so fast.
That's where, well, maybe.
You know, the only thing, and because
I think people are having
and
a hard
because
time
there's one
adjusting.
project, there's like 5 projects coming out the same month
Yeah.
on the same network.
Yeah.
And then they got another 6 coming out, and then they got a big feature movie. And so, I mean,
I
that's
think a lot of people are panicking is what's happening.
Yeah.
Because it's a real transition and people don't know what the fuck to do.
it's almost like streaming for music happening for TV shows.
Yeah, like when the Napster shit happened.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's kind exactly. That's a fucking great comparison. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
yeah,
And it's weird because like, you know, everybody wants everything for free, right? And
Yep.
now artists artists have to tour to make their money,
Yep,
right?
I'm
And
telling
for
you,
those of
dude.
you who don't know, like musicians don't make money like they used to on sales of albums.
No,
and even
because now there's streams, bro.
Yeah.
It's like now you need to.
this is a
I
sneaky
think
thing that they did.
You
where
need to
people-
listen to a song 10,000 times to count as 400 times, I believe. 400 times to count as one album or something. It's some ridiculous
Well, like
number.
Pharrell got the #1 song played. I think it was on Pandora or something, and he made like $2,400, right? And it was over 1 billion plays.
Yeah.
The sneaky thing that these record labels did is so they gave away all the artist music basically to these streaming services in exchange for a percentage of these streaming service companies. So, for example, I am Universal Records, right? I'm gonna go to Pandora and be like, look, give me 10% of Pandora, and I'm gonna give you all these artists' music. Now the artist is not getting any money off of it, but because there's free music here, everybody's gonna go and listen to Pandora or
Yep.
Spotify.
Yep.
So there's gonna be a lot of ads, that revenue that's coming in, and the fucking value of Pandora or Spotify grows, and that means that the whatever 10% that was given to Universal Records is now worth 10 times more. It's really sneaky business shit.
It's almost like saying, yo,
sneaky.
we can pay you to perform at our show, and you can sell like 1,000 tickets, or we can pay you a very little amount and promote this show to 10,000 people and make sure that 10,000 people come to the show, but you won't get paid as much.
And that's the kind of
basically-
exchange. Yeah.
so it's like an exchange for promo. We're gonna take your money for
That makes
streams.
sense.
So
Yeah.
as far as an artist, like a real artist, a real independent artist that tries to make money off of music, knows that you just can't stop releasing music. And
That's
at
the
the
name of the
same
game.
time, not every single song that you write is gonna be a smash. Not every single song you write
Or
is
it
gonna
might.
be sellable, or it may be a smash. Or a real writer doesn't just release only albums. He's gonna release songs for free. It's you gotta build up your fan base, and
But you also are getting better by doing that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
by
The more you
doing it,
do
yes.
songs, the better your fucking songs are gonna get.
Exactly. And the way you can make money is the more music you release, the more people will be streaming. And if you have like a good 20 to 70 songs being streamed simultaneously every single day, it doesn't matter how many fans you have or how many fans you don't. If they're good music quality, it will be
It'll
added
find
into
ears.
rotation, and
Yeah.
it'll find ears, and it could be landing in some playlist. So
You know who Russ is?
Yeah, he
Dude.
did it all himself. Yeah.
So I just discovered this artist like maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I'm
Damn,
late
bro,
to the
you
game.
late as
I'm late to the
shit.
game.
You
I
late.
know. So I
what
listened
they
to
want, what they want,
what
what
they
they
want.
want.
and then pull the trigger, all the fucking shit that he says, the whole mess.
Pull the
The
trigger. Ain't nobody gonna do it for you.
Yeah, he's tight, but the message that he's pushing is all
Yeah.
doing it himself. And this
Yeah.
cat, he just posted a video of like him in Belgium performing live.
Yep, sell that shit.
and
sell that
and he has a song called "I'll Do It Myself." I fucking love this song,
yeah,
bro.
Bitch, I do it myself.
It's like everyone's
Living-
scared, everyone
pussy.
pussy. Bitch, I do it myself.
Yep.
No,
Yeah,
no one's
man,
got this, no one's got
it's-
that, and that's
it's-
kind of
it's-
what the name of the game is too these days. You know what I mean? That yeah, sure, people are going to give you opportunities to jump on and create art with other individuals, and it's funded by a network or a studio or whatever. But at the same time, there's no reason why Carlito can't be in a studio at Carlito's house. In
Doing his
between
own.
that,
Yeah, exactly.
doing what Carlito does best.
Exactly. Look, I try to tell people, and it goes back to the whole thing. What does this whole thing matter of like us being here? So if we are gonna be here, live life to your full potential. If you're
Yeah.
gonna do something, be absolutely freaking great at it. Why? I can't give you that answer.
Yeah.
I can't tell you. You know what? It's gonna make you happy, and it's that one
Why
thing
not?
that
Because
that's
fuck you
gonna
if you
that you
don't.
can take with you to the grave. No. I feel like the one thing we that's gonna make us happy is love and family, of course.
Yeah.
But while we're here, in the meantime, that we have a lot of downtime to kill, and I'm hoping that all of us are healthy and happy and live very long, prosperous lives.
Also,
within that meantime, learn
the
how to
doctors are
fly.
getting better.
Be great at everything you do. Don't half-ass it. Do it great. Don't just sit there watching House of Cards. Don't just sit there, waking up waiting to be told what to do. Don't do your 9 to 5 and be there for 30 years. Do something with your life. Pick it up and actually do
But
something
if you want to do that 9 to 5, it's cool.
for a little while, but
I
you don't
mean,
want to
if-
die at that 9 to 5.
Maybe
Look,
they
no,
do.
I'm here to tell people, like, I know everybody doesn't want to do that 9 to 5.
Some
Not
people
for the
do,
rest,
bro.
Nah,
Some people like to play it safe.
I don't think so. I mean, because look, maybe play it safe financially wise, in that sense of like, oh, I got a job in it, but
Yeah, it makes them
but
happy.
when it comes down to
Not everybody's as
enjoying
talented
life,
as you, man.
No, you don't have to be a singer. You don't have
I'm
to
not
be a
saying
writer.
that.
But if you want to travel the world, if you want to go and see things, if you
I
want to
think
go
people don't
hiking,
wanna
if
do
you,
that.
I think people.
I know
if-
people who don't want to do shit.
I think there's got to be something they want to do. Maybe it's not what we think,
Nah.
but I know that there's got
You're
to
just
be
wired different,
there's got to be
Cardio.
a
So am I.
boredom.
So am I, bro. That's just poison to me.
I refuse to believe
Bro,
that.
there's millions of people who are drivers and just do it every fucking day, and they're like, "It's cool, baby."
Yeah, because they're tapped into that matrix where they're
Maybe.
sitting there and they're programmed
But they
and
like
they're
it.
so used to what they're doing every day, but they don't know that life is so much more than that. And
Yeah.
I don't mean it in the sense of making more money, of not having a job and being able to just explore the world. Obviously, we need a job to pay for our bills and we need to eat. You'd be stupid, everybody, to quit your job if you didn't have a backup plan. We all need one. But I want people to, when I say live to their full potential, of just make plans to be happier than what you think you deserve. You know? And with
Damn,
that
dropping
being
that
said,
fire.
yeah, but with that being said, it's like,
Happier than you even think is possible for yourself.
you
Like, there's
deserve
gotta
it.
be something
you
better.
deserve it. Like if someone was to ask you, what would make you the happiest person on earth right now? And you told them exactly what it was. You deserve more than that, because you know what? If it's coming from your heart, obviously it's hard to be so detailed on what you're feeling, and it goes back to this
And
emotion thing,
there's
this
also
thing in
gonna
our
be
brain.
resistance to it. 'Cause
Yeah.
you feel like you don't deserve it or whatever.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you feel like unworthy.
Of course, and mental health, bro. Mental health. Like
Yeah, for sure.
some of us are basket cases. Some of
Yeah.
us are tough asses. Some of us cry every single day.
Yeah.
Some of us don't talk, and some of us have demons in our closet. Some of us hate life right now, and some of us are the chipperest, happiest people in the world.
There's millionaires who cry themselves to sleep every night.
Exactly. We don't know what everyone's going through. So with that being said, like just a whole and it works perfectly. Everything we've been talking about with this whole life and being a video game, it's you're on your own different level, and you're playing a game that nobody else can physically play. There's no possible way that anyone can play this game.
Yeah, it's your level.
Only you know what you're feeling right now.
Yeah.
So
And that shows you the problem is that I think people lose track, right?
Mm-hmm.
They get to a point where they don't know, they forget that everything is trying to teach you something.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just like, fuck, because I've been there too, you know what I mean? I've been stuck in certain times of my life, like, or at first, I remember at one point in time I couldn't stop getting pulled over, bro. I was getting pulled over like crazy.
yeah.
And it was like almost like
Chicago,
I
that happens
attracted
all
it,
the
bro. Like it was so strange. Like, you feel like you get stuck and you don't realize that it's obviously showing you something. I was driving like an asshole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a reason they were pulling me over, and I was also
yeah.
like trying to flex too hard. I was trying to, I was doing too much. Is what the universe is trying to show me. You know what I mean? And I think that sometimes people get in their lives and they forget that things are trying to show them something. So they panic. They don't know what to do. They're just like, things are going bad. Things are going bad here. And they don't, you can't pull the trigger, right? You can't do something.
Yeah.
And you're just stuck. And you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna, that's why I feel like
man.
some people are meant to just chill though. That's how they want to play the game.
Yeah, I mean,
Like you've met people that play Grand Theft Auto and they like don't do anything crazy.
yeah, I know that.
For me, I'm like, what's the cheat to get a bazooka? You know what I mean? Like when you're playing Grand Theft, extrapolate that into real life, right?
Yeah. No, I feel you. But I feel like every single person has that part of their brain that they can click on and be a kid again.
Yeah.
But
Some kids are boring too, though.
some kids are fucking boring.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
If my kid is boring, bro, I'm putting him back in the womb.
like
You're going back.
Go back.
You're going back.
You ain't ready yet.
We're gonna unbirth
You
you.
ain't ready for this shit. Bringing too much heat.
Yeah, man. No, I'd like to just.
Go back.
I would like to think that the human race is more sophisticated than that and more advanced than that.
Than what?
Because I feel like aliens it would suck.
Yeah.
If, like
why?
we're aliens, right? And
feel like
we're like, yo, man, some aliens just don't like to go spy on the Earth.
Yeah, bro.
Some of us just like to kick it in the cockpit
Yeah.
and just chill and drive the fucking plane.
I'm 100% sure that that's the thing,
Bro.
bro. Let me fucking bring this down before you blow it all out. We're blowing out microphones. It's true though. I'm 100% sure that there's aliens.
Some of us don't want to go and spy on the freaking humans right now.
No.
Some of us just want to kick back and watch E.T.
Yeah, exact, man. I bet you they're like, look at this stupid ass movie these humans made about us.
Dumbass movie.
With a stupid ass
Look
finger.
like
This is a
that.
frumpy ass alien. We ain't got no frumpy ass bodies. There's no gravity in space. Why is he wrinkly? Why is he so wrinkly? Doesn't even make sense. Wrinkly
Look at that
ass.
spaceship. And they spinning their wires.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. I think some people play it safe, but at the same time, This is, I think, our point in art is to like make those ripples happen and kind of slap people and be like, hey,
wake
hey,
up,
dummy.
wake up. And you know what? I do agree that people like to play it safe, but I'm here to say
Don't.
it's a waste of you, and shame on you for doing that. Period.
Yeah,
and
come on, man.
I'm just
Well, but
shame
what
on,
it- say-
shame
what it-
on you because, and I don't mean it coming from.
Well, let me give you a
Carlito.
scenario.
I mean it shame on you. Shame yourself, because if you're not living to your full potential, for you to be happy for yourself, it's treating yourself. It's almost like working out. You're not working out just because you're working out, because it's like it's respect for your body.
Yeah.
Right. And not a
Self-respect.
lot of self-respect for
a matter
your
of
body.
self-respect.
And it's and not that I'm saying that everyone needs to be in general shape and go work out. Like, no, but just that self-respect and pain and work and sweat that you would put into being at the gym,
Taking
just
care of your
because you're
shit.
taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
Why not do that for your own mental health and your own happiness? You know, and
Well, let me give you a scenario. What if I'm a guy who's made a lot of bad decisions, right? I've come up from bad neighborhoods.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of dumb things in my life because I'm easily influenced, and I didn't have a father growing up. I was raised by a single mother who had to work 6 jobs, and I've made a lot of bad decisions. And now I'm in a situation where I have my own kid, and I don't know how to raise them, and I'm broke as fuck. You know what I mean? And I'm depressed. And I'm stuck because I have to work this job that pays me barely enough money just to be surviving. And I work as much as I can, and then I sleep like 4 hours a day. Then how do I do that? How do I live to my full potential if I'm in that scenario? That's because that's a practical question to ask, right?
in
Because
that
there's a lot of
case-
people that are out there like that.
No, I agree. In that case, you get a bunch of drugs and start becoming a drug dealer. You make a bomb ass mixtape. Then you
Yo,
put that shit out.
50 Cent
You
did
need
it.
one charge.
You
You
can
got
too.
you got to get one charge. I would say have a small little handgun. If
Yeah.
if you're a first time offender, it's
Maybe
not that bad.
Maybe a 9, not like a little
You're gonna
little.
be locked up for at least you can
Little
do
22,
some time.
little 22.
Little 22. Little 22.
Well, it depends on where you're at. Are we in California? What state are we in?
Depending, you may
California,
do some time.
you can do some
It's-
time in
it's- but
California.
it's not going to be that much. But once you get out,
Debatable. What's
your
that much?
career
10
is going to
years?
skyrocket. And the only reason why I say
Facts.
that, Biggie.
Facts.
That whole story that you just said was Biggie. No, I'm playing everybody. But
People are gonna stop the podcast
They'll be like,
right there.
damn,
Like,
boom,
I
I'm
got
done."
all the ideas. I'm back.
I'm just playing. No, but in that case, man, everyone's dealt a different card in life. Some of us are going through worse things than others, but life is a one-man game, really. You're given certain tasks.
Or one
and-
woman.
yes, one woman, one
It's
man.
2018. You sexist son of a bitch.
No, not at all. I love women. I love women.
Me too.
No, I mean in the sense I wasn't thinking about that. or women.
Yeah.
Or what if we don't want to be called anything?
Listen, I'm tired of being marginalized, Carlito.
What if they're dogs?
Hashtag me
What
too.
if they're cats?
Yeah. Yeah. No, but yeah. So
Okay, so what was I saying?
you were saying that. I don't even know.
Oh,
To
we'll
be
cut
honest,
that
we lost
out.
the train of thought. No, we're leaving all of this shit in. All of this shit in. He's like, all right, we'll cut this out and we'll cut.
Oh fuck!
I'm like, nah,
Oh
man.
no, you gonna have like 2 minutes of me like not even knowing what the fuck to say.
Yeah. No. I lost my train of thought too.
See, exactly.
really
That's why
matter.
you're gonna need to cut this out.
I won't.
But yeah, point is,
Oh yeah.
We
So
just
you said
gotta-
Biggie. So you know if
you just gotta truck through life, man, and,
But at the
and
same
try to
time-
make it better on yourself. I know things are gotta be hard, but don't as much. We all know what bad decisions are, and especially when we have a life and somebody that we need to take care of. I know there's desperation, so no one's saying quit your job because you want to go and follow your dream. But if you have a child and you got a kid and somebody whose life depends on you, then you make them a priority, but also at the same time know that your mental health is just as important. This message goes out to a 45-year-old mom with 2 kids and who is a single mom and raising 2 kids that are already probably 14, 15 years old.
Little
Who's to
badasses.
say that she still can't, go and be a stand-up comedian if she wants, or learn to play piano,
Well,
or
here-
just go and become a writer or something like
here's
that,
my
right in her
thing.
off time. Look, we like Gary Vee, I would like to say, you wake up and you work for 9 hours a day. Cool. You get up, you get home, you take care of the kids for 4 hours. But what are you gonna do with the rest of the hours of the day? You only
Yeah, but
need
some
about
moms,
6 hours.
but some
of
moms
sleep.
are working 12.
Yeah,
You know what
so,
I mean?
and those my hat goes out to you. But just like they can work 12, they can make a way to try to make themselves happy.
Here's my thing.
Happier.
This is what I'll tell you. I think if you're that deep down the hole, you've been putting off a lot of your homework, all right? Because the universe is going to be sending you messages that you're fucking up, right? And if you gotten yourself that deep in the hole, all right, you've avoided a lot of work, right? So
Yeah.
now you're deep in the game. You've only just done this for yourself. So now that we're here, all the more reason for you to pour it into whatever thing it is, because that's what's going to be your escape. That's how you heal. You know what I mean? Like, say if you're a fucking single mother, right? And you're going through all this shit, and you got a 12-hour job house. Think about how fucking funny she could be. If she's a real funny person, you know what I mean? Like, and she's up there, she's got some real shit to talk about. And funny comedy comes from like pain, you know what I mean? And that's just one example.
Yeah.
But it's just
Or
all the
it's-
more reason for you to just kind of pour yourself into it.
Pour yourself out. Like, figure out what's going on in your brain. Why do you exist here, man? Like, there was so many people here before us, and they're not here no more. And like even down to
dead.
mummies and all these ancient history and
Pharaohs, bro.
pharaohs and music. Ray Charles. I don't
Ray
know why I
Charles.
brought Ray Charles. Ray Charles always comes up into my
Fucking
conversations for some reason.
Ted Nugent.
But anyway,
What?
like just figure out what's going on in there. If you were in jail, if you were locked up and you were in a cell 23 hours a day, 23-hour lockdown, how would you pass your time?
I've been there.
What would you do?
Stare at the fucking ceiling and talk shit. Yeah.
I mean, I probably not the best
But
analogy.
no, this is-
But
this-
if
well,
you,
this-
if
no,
you
I'll tell you
didn't
what.
if you had one thing that you can do and it made you happy, and you were forced to do this, and it didn't make you go insane,
Well, check
what would
this
that
out.
be?
Check this
You
out.
know?
So in there, you know, I only did like a little week in county jail or whatever. Nothing crazy, you know, for being stupid shit. And that's what's crazy that you run across people that have been in the game. Look at Carlito's fucking rude ass bitch yawning on me. He's yawning. He's like, oh.
He said, "Yeah, I got locked up. It was no big deal.
Yeah.
Nothing biggie. They just slapped the cuffs on me. Took me to
Shut your-
jail.
yeah,
They
no,
booked
it was. I mean,
Yeah,
it sucked.
movie.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But what's crazy is that some of those people in there are
killed
battling
somebody.
that shit. They'd be like, "Oh, you know, I've been in a cell for 2 years, bro. You know, for robbing a Walmart or whatever." And I'm like, "What happened?" Like, well, you know, I have a daughter and I have a fucking wife, and I'm making what happened. Like, well, I just got locked up, so I don't know what happened. Like, they're trying to figure it out, and a lot of moms end up in situations like that, vice versa too. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man.
And it's just
And
like
that's the card we're dealt, man. And yeah, I do believe. I mean, I
There's
do
a
believe
lesson to
in
be learned
energy
there.
and what you put out and fate and karma. But I do also believe in we wake up and we have the tools and the keys to make the right decision and change things in our life that aren't supposed to be changed. You know,
I think they are supposed to be changed. Though. I think everything's malleable.
I think
They tell you,
something-
society tells you it's not supposed to change.
I think some things are meant to be changed, but there's other things that it's another pathway that we can choose that we don't know that we're choosing. You know, it's like that choice of growing up, going to college.
Did you go to college?
No,
Neither did I.
Never went
Did
to
you even
college.
try it?
Nope.
I tried it for like a little bit.
Nope.
Sucked fat dick. I hated it.
I bet, bro.
It was terrible.
Nah, look,
Especially somebody like me. Could you guys
I,
imagine, guys, like me,
I-
sitting in a college classroom? I actually did pretty good in political science and public speaking, but fuck school. I just can't do it, bro. I just can't do it.
He said, "Fuck school." I thought you were just gonna.
I mean, it's
I
good.
thought you were gonna be like, "Yeah, no, I had it in political science." And
Nah.
I thought you were gonna say something nice, and you're like, "But fuck school."
It's kind of what it was. It worked for some people, not for me.
Yeah, no. I don't like to say that school is bad, but you know, to each his own. If you feel that you're going to a school to major in something that you could literally learn more about, because that's what I feel like school is for. You're supposed to go there to learn about something specific, not just like a brand general area of teaching you things that you're supposed to pay into for so long. Because you can be just as successful and be an entrepreneur and be, you know,
These dogs are barking up in here. Look at them. They're fucking going at it.
Bambino, relax. I feel like you can accomplish just as much, if not more, and find things out and learn in the real world.
There's
than
just
you can
different
in a
paths. There's no-
classroom.
there's no
different
right or
paths.
wrong ways.
Yeah, I agree. To each his own. To each his own.
Yeah. I just, for me,
I
can't do it.
I was I had the choice of choosing a record deal or college, and I chose the record deal. At 17, I was signed to
I would
Sony.
too. Shit.
So I was like, all right, well, why am I going to go to school to major in music when I can just do the real thing and actually learn
Yeah.
what
This-
I'm
but
going to do?
you already knew what you were gonna do.
I knew what I
though.
wanted to do, and
Yeah.
I got accepted to Columbia College in Chicago. So it's just the day after I graduated high school is when I went and auditioned for the group.
Yeah.
And
You're
so
like-
yeah.
I would. Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the hell you would do in an environment. It's kind of crazy though. It all works out at the end.
Yeah, mind you, I miss high school. I miss being young. I feel like I would want to do
Yeah,
like
you an
one.
old ass bitch now.
I'm old as shit, bro.
Nah, it has. You know, for me, I think about it. Like, I graduated high school fucking 12 years ago, but I've never felt this good either. You know what I mean? Like, as far as in
Stop
life.
lying. We old as shit.
No, I feel good, bro. Because there was a certain part of my life I was just drinking and partying so much. I always felt like shit. You know what I mean? Like, but now I'm just healthy as fuck. Hashtag shredded. Yo, Carlito comes in here talking all this shit. He's like, yo, listen, I know you're fucking going to the gym every day. And I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm doing my things. I know you're eating your vegetables. You got to lift weights, bro. I'm like, Carlito, shut your pudgy ass up. This motherfucker.
He be posting all this shit like in the gym.
I'm killing it.
But you don't see an ounce of muscle on his
Bro,
body.
this guy's hating on me.
We know
I'm
he lost so
9%
much
body
weight.
fat.
We know that the guy who ate him is gone.
Bro.
He's skinny as
Look
shit.
at me flexing on the camera.
But
You guys-
now I'm
telling
almost
you.
like you see protein over there, but you don't know where the protein is going to.
Listen, bro.
Because he needs to lift more weights.
He's just
Grab
talking
some
shit.
25-pounders and do some damn curls.
Bro.
And do 3 sets
Bro.
and do it for 2 weeks and watch your arms
Shut
bulk
your
up.
stupid ass up. I
Do
have a
some
trainer.
bench press. Fuck your trainer and fire his ass, okay?
No.
Because you're too skinny
No.
and you're gonna fall to pieces,
Bro.
You're gonna break in half
do-
like Braille.
I do
You're
weighted,
malnourished.
weighted pull-ups, bro. I'm deadlifting. I don't go too heavy anymore.
Your face is falling off.
I deadlift 300
Your
pounds.
cheeks are down here where your chin is.
I am symmetrical
That's
as
how skinny
shit.
you are. And to your trainer,
Look at this-
it's
look at-
wrong for you to let him get this skinny. We get it. We get it.
Carlito's hating because he's fat as fuck right now. He's like, I'm gonna go vegan. He goes vegan for like 15 minutes.
No, I went
And
for
then
6 months. And
then-
I'm sorry to your trainer. He's probably a nice guy. He's probably
He's
probably
like,
a sweetheart.
what the fuck,
I just
man?
said, he doesn't even realize I've been writing his diet regimen and I've been making him run
he
nonstop
doesn't-
for 5 years
He
to
doesn't
make
do
him
my
that
nutrition.
skinny.
He's just kind of building me up because it's like when you lose a lot of weight, like you got to start from the bottom in the foundation. Kind of build your muscle up.
What kind of weights do you use? Like 5-pounders or?
Bitch, I'm telling you. Fuck you. I'll outlive Carlito. Carlito, look at him. He's wearing a sweater. It's 100 degrees in this motherfucker. I'm in a wife
I'm
beater.
always in a hoodie.
Shut your ass
I'm
up.
always like,
Because he's pudgy. All right, it's time for some questions.
I love the intro.
All right, so check it out. I'm a nerd, right? So look at me, bro. Look at me. I'm a nerd, right? I'm wearing glasses. I've had a rough time with girls.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily have a lot of emotional intelligence. I don't really know how to talk to them, right? I don't know what the fuck to do. I come across Carlito. We become really good friends. We're like, hey, man, whatever. You are not terrible with the ladies. So I need you to be my wingman. What's some advice you would give me?
Oh man. I think the funny part about it is that I would be like, shoot your shot, bro. Because I'm so awkward.
That's really what it is,
I'm
right?
very bad. Like the thing is, like, I don't know why girls like me. To be
Yeah.
honest with you, I don't know why girls like me because I'm
two
a
of us.
very.
No, actually, I'm
a
very-
very weird cat, and like I get shy if anything around girls, and I just kind of go into like remote defense, like. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna look at you. I'm not gonna show you any type of that I like you type of thing. And if anything, I'm gonna just revert to either being jokester, being funny, and just kind of like being happy as fuck.
That's
like,
what I do,
My
bro.
way of like flirting is not looking at you for shit.
Yeah.
You be the most beautiful girl in the room. I'm not saying nothing to you.
Nah.
I'm gonna pretend you're not even there.
But you know what I'm gonna do?
Just be like, oh, hey, like that, and it's checkers.
But then-
no wait, it's chess.
But then I'm gonna
not
be having
checkers.
a great time while I'm at it. I'm not gonna see you, and you're
Yes.
gonna see me.
Yes.
Having an amazing. Because I'm
The
great
amazing
energy.
time.
Because I have
Look,
great energy,
look.
and me and my friends go off.
Boom. I think
Right?
this is
That's
what
it
you know
is.
What?
We're onto something.
I think I have an answer to why I am the way I am. So,
He was molested. I'm just kidding. Super dark.
You ain't shit. That was so fast too, bro. You ain't shit for that. Whatever. So when I was a kid, I was an ugly duckling.
Okay.
Right?
They
So-
didn't want to molest him. They're like, not the ugly one.
You ain't shit, bro. So I used to have crushes on girls that I guess
That's dark.
from my standard that were out of my league when I was younger. So the only way that I can even have a remote conversation with them is by me being nice. By me actually just taking what I can get. If she's gonna cross me in the hall and she says hi, I better come back with a hi. I better say
Hi.
something and slowly, hey, slowly but surely build up that
3:47.
confidence to start and talk. Life is about chess, not checkers.
It's true.
So
It's good
you
advice.
better believe that for that time or years and periods of times that this person did not like me, you better believe within that time, I leveled up.
You've been making moves.
I made moves. I worked out.
Yep.
I became a man.
Yep.
I found out who I was, and I still made sure to always leave a rose petal on your seat
Yeah.
all the time.
'Cause
And
I'm
so
a
now-
romantic
And now
dude.
when you look up at me and you're like, oh, I didn't even realize that this could have been a thing. And then
too late.
Too late. I don't even like you no more. And then, you know.
I liked you at
just
one
move
point,
on.
but now it's that I still kind of like you. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, but it's out of principle. I'm not gonna date you.
Just be you, man. Just be you, and don't change yourself for nothing. Because
I think
if
that's
there
the
was
key,
an
though.
answer, if there was an answer to pick up any single girl, I feel like it wouldn't be good and it wouldn't be fun.
Okay.
And if you could be with every single girl, then rejection wouldn't be such a beautiful thing. Because sometimes
Look at
it's
this
the
guy.
girls that reject us
getting all
that
beautiful.
actually change our life to find the girl that's supposed to be with us for the rest of our remainder of our time here.
And it also changes you. You say no to me, bitch. Fuck you then.
Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, guys do that
Yo,
shit all the time.
Break yourself, bitch.
Yeah.
Give me your goddamn number.
Yeah.
Shit. All right, mom.
There you go.
I'm gonna call you later. You think you could just come over here and take my number and not call me? Wait, you want to dance?
If you guys don't know what he's quoting,
I'm sorry, I probably look so stupid doing that.
no, they know who it is.
Don't be a menace. If you guys,
while drinking your orange juice, South Central, whatever. Okay, now change the scenario.
Yeah.
It's me we're talking about here.
Yep.
See, I have a thing for crazy girls, right?
For sure.
All of them.
I love crazy.
Most crazy girls. I've dated quite a number of them. Okay, right. So I'm in life, right? I'm moving through. What
Yep.
would you tell Rick? Like, hey, man, right? If you're like, if somebody is, you're talking to somebody and they're like, yo, Rick's, the motherfucker's crazy. He's always putting himself in weird situations.
I would say, bro, fuck everything that moves. Stick your dick in everything and every girl that moves.
This is terrible advice.
And you know what? Live life, buddy. Live life. Just be safe.
Strap it up.
Oh,
This is terrible
man.
advice.
Nah, I'm just playing, bro. I'm just playing.
That'd be funny.
Dude, is that a Dell?
It's Dell? No. What are you talking about?
Oh, it's an Intel?
No, it's a Mac.
Oh, it's a Mac. Oh, this is a... Oh, okay.
You're a dork. All right.
But yeah, man, no, I would say, as long as you're happy, bro, and you're having fun, and you do that.
Oh, I'm
bro.
having
I mean,
fun.
because look, homies are homies. I'm not going to, I know this is going to be out everywhere, but, we're there to support ourselves. And that's what girls tell other girls. Bitch, you better get some dick. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to tell you, bro, you better get yourself some.
No, you know what? I'm
you
chill.
know?
I'm chill. The crazy thing is as I feel like we all have these patterns, right, of the type of people that we date too.
Yeah.
And for some weird reason we put ourselves in that situation. Like sometimes like you gotta like re-audit yourself. Like what the fuck am I doing here? You know what I mean? Like I'm sure we all been stuck in that situation. That's the reason why I bring it up too.
Yeah, if you
'Cause we all
find
get-
somebody
we all
that
get
you
stuck.
love, keep them there, man.
Yeah.
You keep them there. But
If y'all have some
if
real-
not,
something
have your
real-
fun. Go enjoy life. Just don't get nobody pregnant. And if you
Unless
do,
you're trying to get pregnant,
unless
then
you're trying to have a baby,
trying to have a baby, then
hell yeah,
by all
congratulations.
means,
I want a baby.
practice.
One day. But
I might just rent one.
dude, wouldn't that be a great app?
Yeah.
Rent a baby.
Yeah.
It's like you
But
can,
like a good one.
like a good one.
I don't want a crying ass baby.
No,
I don't want to have to feed
No,
him.
you can see on the app how much stars and reviews it has from
Yeah,
other
that-
people.
that's
This
true.
one's amazing.
That's gonna be a thing.
He watches TV with me all the time. He helps me bring girls over the place. No,
That's gonna be a thing.
That low key, that'd be a sketch. That'd be a skit for TV because
It's gonna happen, bro.
Be
You've already put it out into the matrix.
That'd be breaking laws. And like
too late.
So many different.
So what,
laws.
bro? In the future, nobody's gonna give a
No,
fuck.
that's like slave trade.
It's gonna be like Airbnb for babies, right? You hit it up, and then they're like, "Yo,
Yeah,
man,
and I'm mad because I opened up this conversation.
bro, it's too
now
late. It's it's in the
out-
universe,
People, are gonna,
dude. I'm telling you. All right, okay. What if
Point
we're
blank.
going to the club, right?
yeah.
And and you're like, all right, bro, and it's a group of guys, right? None of your friends know how to dance. What are your 3 moves that are always a go-to for any beginner?
Okay, 3 moves that are a go-to. I would say
Just keep it simple, bro. Okay, they got a 2-step.
I would say just a march. If you could learn how to just on some
Bop
merengue
to the
shit-
music?
No, just you know how merengue has that march.
Oh, yeah.
That boom boom.
Oh, yeah,
boom,
yeah, yeah,
boom,
yeah,
boom.
yeah.
If you can just march to any hip hop music,
Boom.
to any R&B music, no matter what the beat is, and just do this,
It's a different type of march, though.
you know, different type of march. It's like that.
Merengue
you know?
has a much more hip type of march, right? There's a lot more hips in it.
Moviendo la cadera,
moviendo la cadera, moviendo la cadera, moviendo la cadera, para la derecha, para la izquierda, para la derecha, para la izquierda, para la derecha, para la izquierda.
Yeah, that's my shit.
Yo, that's fucking funny.
Yeah, that's my shit, bro.
I've heard that song a trillion times.
Bro, and it never
But
gets
then,
old.
there's like a hip hop round, which it's like a much more sway march,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
and you're
feel
like
yourself
chilling.
out, man. Like, you know, and also, like,
Hey, you nerds, learn how to
pretend-
dance. You fucking
pretend,
geeks.
You know, like just lean back. Like some Fat Joe says.
Lean back. That's a good one.
And another one.
Lean like a cholo. Don't lean like a cholo. Don't do that.
Another one.
Oh, just a two-step would be simple.
I'll say, bro, just vibe out. Do the Carlton. Like I've seen some
Don't do
people.
a Carlton. Actually, that works sometimes.
Said, don't do the Carlton.
It works sometimes.
Nah.
I was at a club, not a club. I was like at a lounge the other day, and we were with this dude, and he was like 40, and shit's my brother's friend, and he was cool, bro. This guy was vibing out hard as fuck, right, just dancing, and it was just like the life of the party, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, this shit's tight,
It's the most beautiful thing when you see somebody
just owning it,
like
having a
owning
good
it,
time.
having a good time, not caring about anybody else, and it's a beautiful thing to see, bro. It's a
Okay,
beautiful
bro.
thing.
If we're reading the newspaper right now and we see Carlito has been arrested, what have you been arrested for?
What?
What's the most probable thing you've been arrested for?
Oh shit! I've been arrested once.
Well, I'm just saying, if this would happen right now, and if I were to
Yeah.
pick up the newspaper and it's like, oh shit, Carlito got arrested, and then what would it be? What would be the most likely thing that it was for?
Shit. Oh fuck. I'm gonna come up with a different answer. Probably having weed. Yeah.
Having weed, but we're in California.
Yeah,
You gotta do better than that.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. You had a weed cookie? Come on, bro.
He was eating an edible.
Yes. What are you, fucking old lady in Arkansas? I had a weed cookie.
Let me see. I would say
I could tell you what.
what?
Carlito has a temper.
Oh, I was about to say that just now.
Carlito will fight people. I'm like, man, there's one time we were at a get together and somebody threw a salad or something at the door.
Oh yeah.
And there was this poor random guy. Carlito goes chasing this dude down the hall. Hey, motherfucker, you throwing salads up in this bitch? And I'm like, Carlito. And it was this poor gay dude. I think it was a black gentleman. Poor gay black gentleman, and he looked startled to say the least. He was like,
It was wrong
Jesus,
timing.
it wasn't me, man. I don't know what you're
Yeah.
talking about. I
So-
live here.
Yeah, you know what? There was that's I was about right before you
Carlito's
said
like,
that. See, and it was.
What about this arugula cheese, bitch?
Yeah, no, poor guy. It was perfect.
Arugula
It was
cheese.
perfect timing
Arugula and
with
cheese.
whoever threw that stuff, and
Something
he
happened,
caught
right?
The end of it. No,
It probably was
We
him.
were just. It probably was. I don't know.
Who else would it be? There was nobody else there.
Well, he got off easy if that was the case, but yeah.
Carlito nearly punched him in the dick. That's what it would be for getting in a fight. For getting in a fight.
It would be for fighting, probably. Yeah, because I'm always. The thing
This
is,
guy's like Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf's always fighting everybody, but he's losing a lot of
He's
times.
losing a lot of those fights,
I
though.
want
Poor
you to lose.
Transformer kid.
Probably drinking though. He's a great actor though.
I mean, even Stevens, bro.
Bro.
I mean, how you gonna fight?
Have you seen Lawless? Bro,
No, I heard it's a great movie though.
bro. He's
But
good,
no,
man.
like
He's good.
I think I wouldn't just be fighting any random person. I think I would get arrested for helping somebody and fighting in their fucking honor. I mean,
There's
look. I mean, at Vanessa's. Okay, in my defense, at Vanessa's, we're all there for Vanessa's. We're all there to watch East Los High, like the finale movie. And there's a bunch of castmates, some good friends and family, and it's just good vibes.
She was
There's
lit.
food, there's salad. We weren't playing any music.
There was like 50 people there,
It was
though.
like no. It was probably about 30 people.
There's a lot of
30.
people.
Not that many
I have a good
people.
story to follow up. Go ahead.
Got you. All of a sudden we hear something thrown at the door. I open it super quick and it's food. Like someone came and
Salad on
threw
the floor.
salad at the door.
The door has
because of all
dressing
the
on it.
people, All of the people that were in there had dressing. Like someone came and literally wanted to trash our door on purpose. So the minute that happened, the second that happened, I opened the door. I see this dude walking through the hallway. So I rushed him. And I bum rushed him and I grabbed him.
He
and I
chased
threw
him
against the wall.
down the hallway, and this guy
But
yelled.
I didn't know if it was him. It was the first instinct, and I apologize if it wasn't
You
him.
smell like goat cheese, bitch. There was goat cheese in that salad. It was crazy.
Yo, yeah. So it's
So check it out. That night, check this out. This is the craziest story. I wish I would have brought it up when Vanessa was here the last episode.
Yeah.
So this was the crazy thing. Vanessa sent that text out, right, to invite us all, right? And somebody had changed their phone number. And
the fan.
Yeah. And so check it out for the fans, for the people listening. This fan, she gets a text on her phone. Somebody changed their phone number. Well, the new person who got this phone is a hardcore fan of the show, East Los High.
Yep.
And she gets a text from the lead on the show being like, hey, I'm having a get together at my house. All the cast is going to be here. Come down. Vanessa's thinking that she's sending it to somebody like one of us, right?
Yep.
What are the odds on the fucking
The
planet?
fan replied like, "Oh, this is not. I don't know who this is, but I love East Los High."
She had told her before?
No, she replied saying, "Hey, I don't know who this is. I don't know who you're trying to text, but I love East Los High. I would love to come by. Who is this?" And she says Vanessa, and
She
and I
freaked
think
the fuck
she said
out.
Vanessa from the
Yeah.
and I think that's how that happened.
Yo, and she came down and she was there. It was so, and I was like,
It was random. Yeah,
because
but
like
it was fun.
how we
That's
are,
great.
because we're all different, right?
We're
like,
so not like our characters.
Yeah,
We're
of
all
course,
weird.
yeah.
No, but the thing is, in our characters, we're really good. We're really good kids. We're really
Yeah.
like clean cut. Even when we're bad, we're clean cut.
Yeah.
And then you see us in person.
You're like,
it's
damn.
Like, damn, they're
That's-
different.
that's Carlito.
Who are you?
That's everybody. Like,
And it's not just me, it's you,
No,
it's
it's everybody.
Vanessa, it's Gabe.
Hey, don't
with
drag-
it.
don't
With
drag-
it, fam. Yo, if y'all knew the real Gabe,
Yeah.
Gabe, I want you to see this shit.
Yo.
Bro, if y'all knew Gabe the way we know Gabe, the things we have done out
Shots
with
fired.
Gabe,
Shots
man,
fired.
y'all would laugh so hard, bro. We some savages, bro. Like we got some.
I'm
good-
an angel.
Some good memory. Get your lying ass.
Yo, I'm gonna snap his neck. Get your lying ass. Yo, I hope Gabe sees this shit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
bro.
post it. Watch.
Yeah,
Let's go to
man.
some current events.
For sure. And
Oh shit!
Current events.
Great to scare the dogs, bro. So check it out. No, shut up. I'm gonna show you this video, bro. This is what's crazy. It's not this current. This happened in July.
okay.
I mean, it's kind of current. Last month. Check this shit out. This is about to go. This is some real cop shit. It's gonna get dark real quick.
I've been shot at.
So there's a high-speed chase going on,
Are you injured?
and these cops are chasing this guy, and this guy's getting chased. He's shooting at the cops as he's boning out.
It's Charlie 4. I'm not injured.
Okay, copy.
Bro, imagine the nerves you're going through, like when you're like experiencing this. You know what I mean? Like, damn, he just went over the median.
Watch out! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired again!
Yeesh.
He's dumping rounds. This guy.
Copy. Where are you in Charlie 4?
Going northbound eastern from
I mean-
Charleston.
Hold up, bro. It gets
They know
crazy.
they're going to jail. That's what it is.
Hey, back up! He's
He's probably
shooting.
gonna get lit up.
He's shooting at the cops, bro.
Yeah, he's gonna get lit up. That chopper is just gonna.
Bro, look at this shit. Everybody get the fuck out the way. We get lit up by this dude. Yeah, imagine, bro. I mean, that's probably a suicide mission. Like, I ain't going back. Right?
Yeah.
This
I mean,
point-
that looks like a suicide mission to me. Even if you survive, you're gonna be in jail for the rest
Look
of
at
your
him.
life.
Look at him. He pulls his gun
Shot at a
out.
cop.
He's got his gun. Look at this shit.
All these laws is breaking. He doesn't even realize tires don't last that damn long.
He starts shooting through a windshield. Fuck, bro. Hold up. He ain't done. He's lighting this dude's car
Bro,
up.
he's like, I'm not even gonna aim at the damn. I'm gonna just shoot
He's-
straight through the windshield,
Bro. Is this protocol?
and I'm gonna make the damn police pay for it.
Yeah.
Taxpayer.
Oh. This is. Dude.
Get down!
There's somebody walking across the sidewalk. This guy's reloading his gun.
Oh shit! I knew it. I knew they were gonna light him up.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah.
He's dead as fuck.
Hey, the other one's up there!
Dude.
Hey, the other one's right up there!
How crazy is that, bro? It got dark real fast.
Hell yeah! I was wondering what the fuck are you talking about? It's gonna
Bruh.
get dark. Like,
Yeah.
are you turning the lights off? Like,
No,
what the fuck?
He died, Carlito.
Yeah, that guy. He ain't here no more.
Bro. I mean, damn, that's That cop, imagine what emotions you're going through though. Like when you're going, he's shooting through the windshield. Boom, 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 boom. He killed the fuck out of that guy too.
I mean, because he knew the cop knew he was shooting. There was at any moment he could have looked back again
Of course.
and shot backwards.
Yeah, of course.
So, when you're in that, I don't know, man.
Shit going on. The next current event.
Yep.
Crazy.
Crazy shit.
Lamar Odom did that show with Kevin Hart where they take ice baths.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of genius, bro. You ever taken an ice bath? It's next level, bro. Cryo. Yo, I just did cryo this week.
I did cryo
It's- bro,
2 weeks ago.
If you do a fucking ice bath,
It's nothing compared to cryo.
I mean, no, it's cryo ain't shit compared to fucking ice baths.
Oh, okay.
You get a couple bags of ice instead of spending $50 cryo. You do some bags of ice in a tub. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna hurt, but it's gonna work on the inflammation way better. So anyway, Kevin Hart has a show where he like talks to people and he interviews them. And Lamar Odom talks about, remember when they found him in at the Bunny Ranch, aka brothel. Apparently, this dude when he was in a coma, he suffered 12 strokes and 6 heart attacks.
Yeah. Well, he's lucky to be alive. That's
He's a walking miracle, apparently.
yeah. That not a lot of people.
It's so nuts, bro.
I know, right? All those, right? No, Bambino had something to say. He's like, yo,
Yeah.
that's whack, man. That's
Yeah.
whack. Yeah, bro.
It's kind of crazy though. He wrote a book now. He's like a lot better.
Yeah, I hope. I know he was struggling for a while, man. So my heart goes out to him, and I hope he's healthy now.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy though, right? Like, remember this dude was in the.
He used to be so big. He used to be.
Look, he said probably anxiety. Anxiety has always been real bad for me. He said
Mental
it's
health,
crazy
bro.
because I made a
Everyone-
living playing in front of 20,000 people. Yeah, that don't mean
Yep.
shit though.
Mental health is a real thing, bro.
Yeah, you know it's crazy. Like being out because I don't go out that much. Being out the other day, like I feel it, right? But that's why I go out so I can manage it because I got to be in these environments of like social settings. Because I think it's normal for everybody to get anxiety around large groups of people because we're just naturally energetic beings and we're exchanging energy.
Yep.
You know?
Hey, relax.
Have you seen this, bro? Did you watch the VMAs?
The VMAs.
Nope.
No.
Well, Madonna did a tribute to Aretha Franklin, and this is Charlamagne right
My
here,
issue was at some point during that speech, she lost me because I'm sitting there waiting to hear Madonna pay homage to Queen Aretha.
Bro,
But all I heard
it
was
was
her
terrible.
paying homage to herself. Now, I'm not going to sit here and let Madonna take all this smoke by herself because I'm sure she rehearsed this. But when you are surrounded by a bunch of
I think he made a good point.
in your own team,
long is
and
this
nobody at MTV wants to rock the boat because they don't want Madonna to get mad and not do it. That's when you get someone giving a
Jay-Z hat.
self-indulgent tribute to themselves instead of paying homage to the Queen of Soul, Miss Aretha Franklin. Everyone, do you have a minute and 26 seconds to spare to listen to Madonna suck her own breast for a moment?
Suck her
Let's
own
flashback to last night's VMAs.
Aretha Louise Franklin changed the course of my life.
That's what she was
I
wearing.
left Detroit when I was 18, $35 in my pocket. I had no training or dreams of ever becoming a singer, but I went for it. I got cut and rejected from every audition. And then one day, a French disco sensation was looking for backup singers and dancers for his world
It's supposed to be about
tour.
Aretha.
The dance audition went well. Then they asked me if I had sheet music and a song prepared. Fortunately, one of my favorite albums was Lady Soul. I don't need sheet music, I said. I know every word. When I was finished, they said, we will call you one day and maybe soon. Finally, the phone rang, and it was one of the producers saying, we don't
Jesus.
think you are right for this job. We think you have great potentials. We want to bring you to Paris
just-
and make you a star. So, that was the beginning of my journey as a singer. You're probably all wondering why I'm telling you this story. Because none of this would have happened without Our Lady of Soul. She led me to where I am today. And I know she influenced so many people. And I want to thank you, Aretha, for empowering all of us. RESPECT.
Now, did that seem long and drawn out?
Yeah.
That was a minute
Yes.
and 26
That's
seconds.
very long. I forgot the point.
I want you to know that the original speech, uncut, is 6 minutes, 12 seconds.
Yeah, bro.
of
It's
Madonna
way long. It's way
herself
longer.
And then tagging Aretha.
At the end of it,
First
that's all she said
I
about
refuse to
Aretha.
believe that Madonna blew anybody away with a rendition of any of
Dude, I was just like, I think we're stepping in. Of course, like artists in a certain extent, we're narcissists to a certain extent, I guess, in a weird way, maybe. I don't know, Because I guess the need to perform is kind of narcissistic. I don't know.
I mean, I think
Maybe.
I
Who knows?
think-
But I feel like
I think she didn't have anything rehearsed, and she just went on. She knew what she was supposed to talk about,
I don't know.
and she didn't.
It was rehearsed apparently.
Nah, I think
She looked
she
crazy.
didn't have an actual dialogue written. I think that's why she went on that ramble.
I'm pretty sure
and
she was
on-
reading notes though. I think she had fucking notes.
If that was on the projector and she's reading it,
Yeah.
then I don't know, man. That's messed up. I hate to say that's dumb and that's stupid, but
It's dumb and
that's just the
stupid.
dumbest move that you can do. I mean,
You shot yourself in the foot.
mind you, I know Madonna.
She's been getting roasted on the
Everyone
internet.
that's there is yeah, it's a tribute to Aretha, but they're also there for a reason. Like they're getting their camera time and they're being able to
It's
promote
true.
themselves in a
And that's what I
sense.
mean.
But be able to do that with paying homage and paying respect. But when you're given that much time, 6 minutes of just talking, I'm guessing, you know, formulate a speech of what you should and should not talk about. And in case you do get nervous and you go off speech, at least you have something to look at the cards and get back on track. But I honestly feel like
I think
just
she wrote
because
it.
she was making it made really no sense. I feel like she was really off script, and she was, especially with the accents.
Well, I think because they were cutting it. Yeah, but she does that shit. She was dressed crazy. She's been getting like, by the internet's not having it, bro. I don't know. I think it's weird. Artists are weird, I guess. We're about to wrap up, bro. What do you want to leave the people off with? What's the message? Carlito's yawning ass is gonna leave. Carlito's be in bed at either 3 a.m. or 9 p.m.
Yeah,
Either one.
it's
Either one.
one. It's either one. And I just came from Atlanta yesterday, so I'm still on Atlanta time, which is
Yeah.
3 hours ahead.
You going back? When are you going back?
I'm going back Saturday.
Oh,
so in a
yeah.
few
Oh, that's right.
days.
That's right.
In a few days. I would say, people, what I can leave you guys with is try to find your reason for living every single day. I'm trying to find mine, and I question myself a lot every day. Sometimes I question the question of why I'm questioning myself. Try to figure out what it all means, really, and only you're gonna know the answer to that. Like, even if I find out the answer, that answer is not gonna be able to be given off to you. It's gonna really make no difference. And if someone says I figured out the actual answer to life, it's gonna make no difference to you because it's not your life.
Yep.
So just be happy. Do what makes you happy. Be who makes you happy. And know that with happiness is going to come a lot of dark times. And what makes you a soldier is how you get through it. Life is a video game, if that's the way you kind of want to look at it.
Makes it easier on you.
You know, it makes it easier on you. But, you know, in a sense, we're just here. And we don't know why we are. So within the remainder of the time and the dead space that we're living in and the bacteria that we are just floating in this weird realm,
Soup of molecules.
soup of molecules, just be, okay? And we already know, we've already lived our life long enough to know what it is to sit and watch TV and to be comfortable and to know what a comfortable bed and a comfortable couch feels like.
You already did that.
So you already did that. So take charge and get out of your normal habit. Do something more. Use your body and push it to its limits. Use your mind, push it to its limits. Help people more. If you know you got an attitude problem, if you know that something's bothering you, if you're dealing with a depression, if you're dealing with something that you just can't get out of that groove, just try it. The first step is wanting to be better. Just be better.
There's a weird pleasure that you get from keeping yourself there.
Yeah.
That little demon likes it when you stay there, right?
Yep.
That bad emotion, when you feed that.
Misery loves company.
It's almost
man.
like you like to stay in that, right? And you have
Yeah.
to be able to find the will to like climb yourself out of that
I agree, man.
and break that
so
cycle.
Break that cycle.
You know,
Be happy and find out what it's worth and find out what it's for.
Boom.
And that's basically
dropping
it, bro.
that heat at Carlitos Way 89, right?
Hey, yeah. Follow me on Instagram at CarlitosWay89.
Boom, dropping
Make sure
through.
you check out Dreams Don't Become Reality While Sleeping. Both albums, volume
1 and
2.
2.
We're working on volume 3.
Uy, volumen
And yo,
3.
step up. Check out Bad
Season
Samaritan is now
1.
officially on DVD everywhere, so
Yeah.
get it. And check out Step Up Season 1. Step Up Season 2 is coming next year.
This dude's doing everything.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Yeesh.
All right, bro.
Bruh.
Love you, man. Thank
Love
you for having
brother.
me on, dog.
All right, man. Episode 66.
Bam.
We'll be back next week. See you guys.
Later.